Looking at the entrance to Swan Point Cemetery in Providence, Rhode Island, near the Pawtucket City line. This is at Christmas time. The flowering Kwanzaa cherry at the entrance are in full bloom. It was over 60 degrees. There's a blue atlas cedar in the background. It is also a botanical garden. It was established in 1846 by First Congregational Church, which is now First Unitarian Church. And fortunately, a lot of the plants are still marked. Here we see some really old specimens. This is a English yew, Taxus baccata, and I date it at about 90 years old. I love the irregular growth that has been a result of good solid trimming. But as you can see, there's as much wood as there are needles. My favorite plants are all asymmetrical plants. Looking at some huge rhododendron that look like they might possibly bloom this winter if that warm weather had kept up. It's always a joy to me to see extraordinary plants that we would not ordinarily see in landscapes today. There was the Yucca filamentosa, very hardy plant that survives any winter. Here we see some Hinoki cypress, which you're not likely to see at the box stores for sale today. Here's a rhododendron again, close up. You can see the buds are ready to pop. No doubt, when they planted these plants, they made room for the ultimate growth, which we should do when we landscape our grounds. Here is a Japanese yew. Again, I date this one. This is Taxus cuspidata, around 80, 90 years old. That's pretty large. That tree is about, well, that bush, or shrub, is about 15 feet tall. Another one of my favorites that you probably won't see at box stores is the weeping mulberry tree. Beautiful asymmetrical shape that I would date this tree at about 50, 60 years old, and blooms quite heavily in the spring, and the insects can't kill it. Here's a beech that has to be as old as the cemetery itself. I'm not sure. I think it's a copper beech, remembering the spring visit that I made. Could have been purple beech. Again, it's Christmas time at the Swan Point Cemetery. There are a few in New England that are botanical gardens, and one of my favorites has to be this Swan Point Cemetery.